Hey there, I hope all of you are doing the best. So, today I'm here with a story. The title of the story was The Three Brothers. So, from the title of the story, you could understand this is a story about three brothers. So, let's begin the story to understand it more. So, once upon a time, there lived a cowherd. He had three sons, Ramu, Somu, and Venu. When the three brothers grew up, the cowherd decided to send them to graze their cows in the fields. He fixed the turns for each one of them to graze the cow. On the first day, Ramu went to the fields to graze the cow. When he returned home in the evening, the cow complained to the cowherd that she did not get enough grass to graze and that she was hungry. The next day, Somo took the cow to graze in the field. When he returned in the evening, the cow again complained to the cowherd that she did not get enough grass to graze. Finally, it was Venu's turn. That evening, too, the cow had some complaint to make. The cowherd was angry with his sons. He didn't know what to do with his three good-for-nothing sons. That night, when he fell asleep, he was worried about his sons. He saw a fairy in his dream. She said to the cowherd, "Unless you drive your sons out of your house, they will not learn anything in their lives. Give them an opportunity to improve themselves." The following morning, the cowherd called his sons and said, "You don't deserve to stay with me in my house. You cannot even do a simple job of raising a cow. I want all the three of you to leave my house. Don't show me your faces until you have achieved something in life." The three sons unwillingly left their father's house. Ramu met a carpenter. He lived with him and learned carpentry. Ramu worked very sincerely. Soon he became a skilled carpenter. The carpenter pleased with Ramu. And when it was time for Ramu to leave, the carpenter gave him a magic pan and said, "This pan will prepare tasty dishes for you according to your wish." Ramu gladly accepted the pan and set out for his father's house. Ramu walked the whole day. When it grew dark, he decided to spend the night at an inn. When he was sitting in his room, he thought of testing the magic pan. So he closed the doors of his room and wished for his favorite dish. The magic pan at once produced the dish of Ramu's choice. The innkeeper who was passing by Ramu's room saw this through the window. He was tempted to steal the pan. That night, the innkeeper quietly entered Ramu's room and replaced the magic pan with an ordinary one. In the morning, Ramu took the pan and went home. He told his father about the magic pan. Ramu wanted to demonstrate the magic, so he just put the pan in the front of him and wished for the dish. But it was in vain. He didn't get what he wished for. Ramu was utterly disappointed. Somu, the second brother, met a potter. He lived with the potter and learned how to make the earthenware. The potter was satisfied with Somu's skill in pottery. So, when Somu decided to leave, the potter gave him a magic rabbit. Whenever the rabbit opened his mouth, precious pearl dropped out from it. Somu took the magic rabbit and left for home. On his way, he decided to spend the night at the same inn where earlier Ramu had to put up for the night. The cunning innkeeper saw the rabbit in Somu's hands. He cleverly got all the information about the magic rabbit from Somu. That night, when Somu was fast asleep, the greedy innkeeper replaced the magic rabbit with an ordinary one. In the morning, Somu picked up the rabbit and went home. He told his father about the magic rabbit. After a while, the rabbit opened his mouth, but not a single pearl dropped out. Somu was disheartened. Venu, the youngest brother, met a professional wrestler and lived with him. Wrestler taught Venu all the tricks of wrestling. Venu served the wrestler so sincerely that he was mightily pleased with him. Giving Venu a bag, the wrestler said, "When you turn this bag inside out, a magic maze will come out of it and start attacking the enemy." Venu took the bag and left for home. When it grew dark, Venu stayed at the same inn where his brothers stayed. The innkeeper noticed how protective Venu was about the bag. He sensed something strange about it. At night, Venu went sleep slowly and quietly. He pulled the bag out of under the Venu's pillow. He turned the bag inside out. Before he could realize what was happening, the magic maze began to attack the innkeeper. He was frightened and started shouting for help. Venu was awakened by the commotion. The innkeeper confessed, I cheated your brothers and took away the magic pan and the magic rabbit from them. The innkeeper apologized and returned Ramu's pan and Somu's rabbit to Venu. Venu returned home and the magic pan, the magic rabbit, and magic bag. The three brothers were happy to see one another Ramu, Somu, and Venu. So, what do you understand from the story? So, try to find the moral from the story and new words. So, I find a better moral. That is, don't try to cheat anyone. Otherwise, you get a setback from that. Okay? So, I'll be back with another story on another day. So, I'm just saying a bye for today. Bye.